Sir, you needed to see me?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay. Hey sir, do you know you've got water all over your floor?
Thanks. I didn't notice that. It's only been dripping from my air conditioner for the past 2 hours.
Oh. Is that one of the new air conditioners Sergeant McCatskill has been installing?
Yes. But he installed it backwards. Now it blows cool air outside and drips water on my office floor.
How do you install an air conditioner backwards?
I was going to ask you the same question. But first I need to tell you a little story. A story about Vietnam.
Okay sir.
You know I had the brigade commander here today for the quarterly training brief. Right?
Yes sir. I saw it on the calendar.
But it's hot as balls in here, and I really wanted that new air conditioner installed. So I tried to ignore McCatskill and that dumbass he had with him. I let them work. And they were quiet, for the most part.
Okay.
So the whole time, McCatskill was telling some kind of Vietnam War story. You know the kind. There I was, no shit. Real Charlie in the wire crap. The kind of stuff you hear from drunks at the local VFW.
Oh, no. Sir, he drove a bulldozer in Vietnam. I don't think he ever left Saigon.
Not in this story. I think he said that he was a tunnel rat in the Iron Triangle. I can't imagine that fat ass in a tunnel, but that's a story for another day. Anyway. Every once in a while he'd raise his voice, or he'd poke his head up over the windowsill and look at us for a second. Then he'd duck back down out of sight and start talking again.
Oh God. This won't be good.
So. I'm just about finished with the brigade commander. We are wrapping up the training brief. McCatskill is very animated at this point, and we can hear his voice pretty clearly, but we still can't see him. Then, all of a sudden he pokes his head up. Looks the brigade commander right in the eye and says, "And then you dip them in human shit."
Sir, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry.
No. Don't be sorry. We both had a really good laugh over it. Where did you get McCatskill, anyway?
Sir, the same place I get everyone else who works for me. The battalion unemployment line. Everyone who gets fired, relieved, or rehab transferred goes to the battalion S4. Sir, I'm the collection point for every retard in this organization.
You can't be serious. Why would they all end up with you?
The last refuge for the unimaginative, I guess. I've got McCatskill, who was transferred out of the motor pool because everything he touched turned to crap. I've got his partner, Sergeant Jones, who was fired from the supply support activity. That genius can't count his fingers and get the same number twice. I've got Sergeant Bissell, who was relieved from one of the supply rooms. She's actually pretty good, but smells like foot fungus and swears like a drunken sailor. I've got Sergeant Garcia, the Puerto Rican love god who only works half the day. He spends most of his time trying to get the old ladies in finance to sleep with him, which is why the battalion has so much money now. And I've got Chief Mooby, who hates everyone, and we all know is one step away from Fort Leavenworth at any given time.
Why would you say that?
Let's see. He's got a gun safe in every room in his house. He has a full-blown panic room hidden behind a paneled wall, and more survival gear than the FBI found on Ruby Ridge. And you know all of his buddies are now in prison for selling military-issue weapons that were supposedly demilled.
Wow. Could you use a lieutenant to help you out?
Maybe. Who are you thinking of?
How about Lieutenant Robinson?
How about not?
Why not? He's a good officer.
Sir, he carries a box of field manuals with him every time we go to the field.
So?
So. Do you know why he takes them to the field? Because they are, wait for it, field manuals. He thinks the only time you use a field manual is in the field. So, when we go to the back 40 to train, he'll spend a week carrying around this big box of field manuals, quizzing every soldier he sees. He drives the troops crazy, and the other lieutenants call him the Rain Man.
Oh, come on. Why is that so bad? I wish all of my officers would read Army doctrine. Have you ever thought about becoming a doctrine writer?
Sir, you have to be shitting me. I'd rather have my eyes gouged out with a rusty fork than be a doctrine writer. I can't imagine a more hopeless existence.
It can't be that bad. And you're a good writer.
I think Dante wrote about Army doctrine in the Divine Comedy. Doctrine writers populated the 9th level of hell.
That's not true. You made that up. And you're still getting Lieutenant Robinson.
But why?
Well, because nobody else wants him. Sorry, I guess you were right.
Okay, sir. We'll make it work. I'll have him read the manuals to the automated property book system. That will keep him busy for 6 months.
Thanks. He'll fit in there perfectly. Oh, one more thing.
Yes, sir. What's up?
Are you the smartest who keeps sending the chaplain to pray with me?
Sir, why would you say that?
Because it has your fingerprints all over it. Someone keeps calling the chaplain pretending to be me. They leave messages asking him to report to my office to pray with me.
Really? Why is that so bad?
Because whoever it is tells the chaplain that my wife and I are having sexual problems. If I find out it's you, I'm going to have you assigned to a commissary in Iceland.
Sir, I would never do that. You give me way too much credit.
Whatever. Now, get this goddamn air conditioner fixed. And I'd better not see McCatskill up here ever again.
Roger, sir. No problem.
Now get the hell out of here.
Yes, sir. Oh, sir?
What?
The chaplain is here to see you.